Hi everyone, and this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Elektra figure from the Man-Thing wave. But before I start this review, I do want to give a huge shout out to the Fwoosh for showing me this mod. It's actually a mod to give this Elektra figure double jointed elbows. So I will be reviewing this with the mod. And I'll tell you what to do. It's just really easy before I get into the review here. I just took the arms from the Luke Skywalker Black Series figure. This one right here. And I just switched the arms out. I just boiled a pot of water and set both the figures down in the water. And once you let them get, like, the plastic get really gummy, then you can just pop the ball jointed shoulders out with ease, you know. So I just switched the arms out, so Luke Skywalker now has Elektra's arms. The only thing is that this cuff right here, he has that. Which honestly, if you have the shirt down like that, you don't even notice it. Like, you almost can't even tell over here that he has that on. And I just, of course, popped the hands out and switched them as well. And this mod works really, really well. I'll leave a link in the description below down to the Fwoosh's channel. But I'm really happy with the end result. The only thing that I actually made myself on this was the cuffs. I just used electrical tape and wrapped it around her arm a few times to give the cuff kind of look. And honestly, you probably wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you that that was just electrical tape. So I'm very pleased with this mod because you could honestly use it on any of the female figures, like Mary Jane. You could use it on her. You could probably use it on Jessica Jones to give her like a tank top. But the possibilities are honestly endless, so I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Fwoosh for showing me this mod. So now we can get into the review. So before we take a look at Elektra, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So first up, she comes with the left leg. I thought it was the right leg. The left leg of Man-Thing. Let's go ahead and put that on now. There. Now Man-Thing has 2 feet to stand on. She comes with 2 size, her twin size. And they don't look too bad. I still wish that Hasbro would give, instead of just doing a flat kind of concrete gray color, do a silver. Because, you know, this is metal. This needs to be silver. So that's my only complaint with these. There's another one over here. They're the same. You can fit these into her hands really easily. Now, I would like to mention that on her right hand, she does have that kind of gesture. So you can actually stick the size in like this. I really like that. And especially with this mod, that really works well. Because normally, with this, her normal arms, they're just single jointed. So you can see how far they bend. So with this, she can actually go like that. Which I was really happy with. And you can put this one in her hand like that. And they stay in very well. They don't drop out or anything. If you're moving them, it might. Like during this review, it might. And she also comes with an alternate head. So I'll show that off in just a second. Because I want to show this head first. So I think Hasbro did a really amazing job with this head sculpt. I think it looks a lot like Elodie Young. And I hope I'm saying her name right. I feel bad if I don't pronounce the names right. But I think it looks just like her. Hasbro did a really amazing job on this head sculpt. And her hair even looks really nice. I like how it has that dry brushing of black in it. So, why I was just starting out with this review and then switching the heads out is because it is not easy to switch the heads out at all on this figure. Like, I've just about broke the neck peg. So, for the remainder of this review, I'm going to use the head sculpt that she comes with in the packaging. I think this is what's on her in the packaging. So, to get the head off, it is very, very difficult. And you can see that the neck right there is starting to gap right here. Because this is actually a resculpt of the Mary Jane body. So this, you can see that that's starting to come loose right there, which really bothers me. I might shave the head down a little bit, the whole inside here, like Dremel it out just a little bit. That way it'll come on and off easier. It's also really hard to get the heads on, too. So, That does bother me. There. So I am afraid I'm going to break these heads. So that's my other complaint with this figure, is that the heads, switching them out is a very, very big pain. And I'm afraid I'm going to break the heads. So there she is with her covering there. I can't tell. Is it her shirt that she pulls up like that? I think it's her shirt. It's been a while since I've watched it. But I think that looks really nice. I do like the paint right here on her shirt. That looks really nice, how it has that dry brush in black. It reminds me of the original Toy Biz Elektra figure. So I think that looks really nice. And that's the only added piece on this figure. Except for the arms, of course, that I added. You can see that this torso is just a remold of the Mary Jane, just a slight resculpt too. And Jessica Jones. You can see that they're basically the same. This is just resculpted right here. But the pants are the same. And honestly, I'm fine with Hasbro doing that with this figure because it really works. I think it looks really awesome. There's not really a lot of paint detail on these jeans since they're really dark. It's just one color. There's no paint variation or anything. Now her hands look really awesome. They've got a little bit of sculpting to them and paint detail. So I think that looks really cool. And like I said, there's not really a lot of detail on it, but I still think it's a really amazing figure. You can also, I forgot to show you this, you can have her hold the side like normal too. I just had her holding that because that's the way I prefer to have it. I wish the old Toy Biz figure would have had this. I don't have the older Hasbro comic version of Elektra because I was going to do a comparison. And that would have been nice to do a comparison with, was the original one, because this look is from the MCU, but currently Elektra in the comics is wearing this now too. So this is how she looks in the comics now. Usually characters do that, like when the MCU gives them a certain look, that's how they look in the comics. Like that's how Luke Cage looks now. So now I'm going to go over her articulation. She's got a ball-jointed head that can look all the way up. You can see that her ponytail is very soft and pliable, so she can look all the way up. She can look all the way down. Actually, she has a little bit of pivot in there too, so you can get her doing that. She can move down that far. She can move her head side to side. With the modded out arms, she can move her. She's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out very far. She can actually move out like that. She's got a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, and you can see how much that elbow articulation matters because she can do that. I don't know why you'd have her in that position, but she can do that. And she's got a swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. She's got a ball jointed diaphragm that can move back this far and down this far, move side to side. She's got ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. These actually do move out further than Jessica Jones, which I found really odd since they're the same figure. So she can do a complete split. She can kick forward that far and back just a little bit. She's got a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that moves up and down and side to side. Oh, actually an ankle rocker. She's got a swivel at the ankle and an ankle rocker. My brain's not working today. It's been a long day. But I've been trying to do the reviews, but I've been working on this one for a while. So, because of the mod and stuff. So there is Elektra. And now to do some comparisons. Here she is next to Jessica Jones. You can see that they share the same body. Or, well, from the torso down. Because the upper torso is retooled just like the Mary Jane and this one was. So I think that's a pretty good reuse of that. Here she is. There. Here she is next to Blade. There. Here she is next to my custom Iron Fist. And then here she is next to Comic Elektra. And you'll see what I mean when I say that the designs are very different. Like, this is originally what she looked like in the comics. And in the old Elektra movie from 2005, it was kind of like a mix between the both of these. Like, they kind of took elements from both of these and made them together. I know this is newer, but the design for the older movie kind of looked like both of these two put together. So you can see that this old Toy Biz version, I think it's the 2003 version, looks very different from this version. I do like the new version better, just because I think she looks more like a ninja with that face mask. I just like it better than this version. So leave a comment below and tell me, which version do you like better? Do you like Elektra, the way she looks in the comics now, inspired by the MCU version, or the classic Frank Miller style version? So that's my review. I would highly recommend this Elektra figure because it's really awesome. And if you can get a Luke Skywalker figure, or buy a few for some extra arms, I would recommend swapping the arms out for Elektra so you can get that double jointed motion. And I would like to give a huge shout out to the Fwoosh. I'll leave the channel in the description below. So that's my review. And if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.